And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Carolina Panthers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Brady. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. These two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Now Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. On play action, it's Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Alabama, 380. He's coming. Squeeze, double. 13, Mike 13. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Now Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. After the interception, here's Darnold. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And they're well. Past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
A gain of 14. And the Panthers first down.
Darnold on 1st down. He's going to look deep for more. And this one is incomplete. These two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To the air again, Darnold. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
On 1st down, Darnold. Down there, right side, it's McCaffrey. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make this a 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll roll him out right. And he is out of bounds here.
Offensively, they like their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
They'll look to run with Nwangu, and he'll be brought down on that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. It looked like they had the run stopped at the line of scrimmage, but the hand got up into the face mask, and the officials, they were looking for it. They spotted it.
It's an easy call, too, when it's right in front.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Kene Nwangu, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. So, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because, to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 are fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. Ali Marquette, the guard, caught there. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Here's a give to Dobbins. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going for it with Dobbins. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A play fake, and it's Darnold. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. On the give is Nwangu. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game. Like he's got it for a Panther touchdown. Richie James, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Rosas now to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0. 21-0, our score after one. Rosas now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Dobbins trying the left side. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. On play action, now Brady. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
On 3rd down, here's Hill. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Succop's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there. And
what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check it back, check it, lady.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Still 9 remaining on second down.
Single slot. Hey,
Here's Darnold. Flush to his right. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
touchdown Panthers. Christian McCaffrey with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are able to add on to their first half lead. Rosas to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Panthers 28, Buccaneers 3. Albert Rosas sets the kickoff.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18 and up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League.
it's just me and you.
Hey, Gold 66.
From the gun on third down, Brady. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he's got room. And now off to the races down the right side.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
Touchdown, Carolina. Kene Nwangu with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Buccaneers 3. Albert Rosas sets the kickoff.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back them up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now a play fake. Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. To throw, it's Brady. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Brady. Going up top for Miller. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will have a 1st down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Darnold. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big 1st half here as they come up on 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on. Rosas now to add the PAT. And the route is on here in this 1st half.
Panthers 22, Buccaneers 3. Albert Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
A short kick taken at the 18. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On first down, Dobbins, and he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Mike 13, Mike 13. He's coming, he's coming. Check in. Mike 13, Mike 13. It's been a long day for you. Hey, 66.
Now they'll throw with Brady.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Troy Pride, and he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Faking the give, Darnold.
There's Tremble, the tight end.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Off of play action, Darnold. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Mike's 13, Mike's 13. He's coming, he's coming. Check in. I got wide, I got wide.
They'll go again with Dobbins. Down right around the 25. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
13, Mike's 13. He's coming, he's coming. Check in. We ain't giving up nothing.
Brady going to throw. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. A quick throw by Brady, complete. Touchdown! Chris Godwin with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bucs are able to get a score back. Extra point put through by Succop. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
Yeah, that's the relief, that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it.
There he goes, right side. The 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Kene Nwangu, 75 yards. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of. The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
You ain't doing nothing today. Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. Rip left.
A give, Dobbins trying the right side. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
I'm coming after you. Mike 28. Yeah, that's what I do. Check. Crunch. Kill. Hey.
Another run here with Dobbins. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Sugar!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's brought down. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Kene Nwangu. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on.
So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead will swell by one more.
Buccaneers 10. Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 6. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Again, it's Brady. On the right side, this is Miller. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6.
Mike 13, Mike 13. He's coming. Check in. I got you. Mike 13, Mike 13. Watch a slant, watch a slant. Watch a slant. Mike 13. Alpha. He's coming. Check in. 6 man. Check curls.
To throw is Brady. And he's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Buccaneers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point up and good by Succop as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here.
And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Throwing now is Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Dobbins once more. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Now Brady got to have this one.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold
drops this off with Nwangu.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
Parker, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
167 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. They find some open field here. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 28. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Panthers 63, Buccaneers 17. Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Brady. He's going to let it fly.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. A.J. Boye with a pick.
And the Panthers are going to get the football back at their own 17.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
183 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense.
And the Panthers first down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Ready?
And Darnold wants to throw the football. And this is incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Here's Darnold. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 19. 20, 10, 5, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. And with that, I'm off to the airport. Charles will be on I-4 back to Windermere as we say so long from Tampa.
Have a nice trip. I'll be home before you even take off.
Lucky.